Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I've received quite a few emails and a few messages on my Facebook about the situation in the Philippines, and what do I know about my experience. So instead of answering everybody individually, I thought I make this video which could help a lot of you as well. So stay tuned. Obviously we're all going through a very tough time, and we pray God that this night may finish soon. A lot of you are probably stranded in some way, whether you are in the Philippines and wants to go back home in your country, or whether you are in your country and wish to come back to the Philippines with or without your girlfriend, your wife, your family, or whether you are stranded in one island and you want to go to another island. We are all in a different situation, and what can we do before this enhanced community quarantine is lifted, because I think it's going to take a while before it does. Okay, first of all, international flight for those who wants to come back to the Philippines, or even, as a matter of fact, leave the Philippines. Most of the flights have been cancelled. There's no flight really, as far as I know. There's only a few. I think it's Philippine Airlines. I'm not sure about the others. I think the one who come from Taiwan to Cebu, I think it's been cancelled. I can't remember the name of the airline, but you probably know. I received an email 2 days ago. My throwaway ticket from Cebu to Singapore has been cancelled. Okay, so I think there's no flight. And I think if we use logic, the Philippines is trying very hard to minimize the effect of the coronavirus, and I don't think they will open the sky until the country is clean. Unfortunately, look, it's normal. So until we see the quarantine, any kind of quarantine, be lifted, it probably will take another month or even two to open up the gate of the airlines in and out. And again, I'll believe, and again using logic, there will be a selection of country or even of people. Maybe they give a priority to those people who wants to go back home, be put in quarantine, because the IATF at the moment is really overworked. So it's going to have to be done step by step. And if you ask me, if you come to the country in 2 months' time, whether you're going to be quarantined, I think yes, you will go on quarantine. So you need to prepare yourself for that. Okay, so let's say they left you in and you have to go on quarantine. What I may suggest, you can book your own hotel, or you can let the people at the airport book the hotel for you. And they're not cheap. When I first came in, the cheapest one was like 1800 pesos per day, and that's a little bit expensive, especially here on holiday. You don't care if you got a swimming pool. If all you need is, like me here, I'm paying 900 pesos a day, and I've asked for a reduction down to 700 per day, because it's a waste of money. I don't care, as long as I've got a bathroom, a bed, who cares? Okay. However, saying that, some of you may be a little bit claustrophobic, or you may need to do heavy exercise, so you need to ensure that you get a good size room. Okay. And Condotel have those style apartments, a hotel, and they've got those apartment style which are quite large. I remember I stayed in a Condotel in Mactan, not far from the airport. So I will put the link on the description box below. Okay, the good thing about the condo hotel is that you can cook if you wish, or you can get the food from the hotel, and also you can use a Grab. Grab can deliver the food to you. So that's another option. Perhaps you should rent an apartment through Airbnb if the Airbnb has been opening up things, or Booking.com. But those will be for a long stay. I don't think they will book for just 2 weeks. I'm not sure. But before you book, ring the hotel, ring the apartment people, Airbnb, whatever. Just ask the question how we go about the lease or the renting or the booking of those places. Also bear in mind that in hotels, as far as I know here, I'm not allowed to have any visitor. Even if I finished my quarantine, I got my certification, visitors are not allowed. So keep that in mind. Okay, some people have asked me as well that during quarantine, which is probably going to take longer than we can think of, it will still be extended. The Luzon quarantine, enhanced community quarantine, has been extended till the 31st of April. So from the 14th to the 31st. So still it's going to be no fly in or out at the moment, or very little, only for VIP, for what I heard. Cebu, it's up to the 28th of April. Whether those quarantines going to be extended, if you want my honest opinion, I think so. Okay, I think so. Now, if you want to go from one area to another, how are you going to go about? The way I've been going about is that after so much confusion, and I managed to understand how we could go about it. So in my case, I'm stuck in Cebu and I want to go to Dipolog. So what I had to do is I got Marianne to go to the Dipolog Mayo office and make a request to travel back, for me to travel back to Dipolog. The Dipolog officer asked Marianne for me to contact the IATF here in Cebu to send them directly my certification that I'm in good health, I don't have the virus, and also a permit to travel. I can't give it to them, I'm not allowed to. It's got to be between the IATF and the Mayo office. Once they get it, I will be allowed to go to Dipolog. Okay. This may not be the hardest part after all. The hardest part is, and the first thing you need to work out is, how I'm going to get from A to B. Okay, I'm probably lucky that one of the health worker, I think you've seen on my last video, this lovely lady, pretty, she, her ex-employer, ex-captain, it's a lady, she's happy to take me from Cebu to Dipolog once I get the travel permit from the IATF. Okay, so therefore, what you need to do, you need to find a mean of transport. This is the most important thing. You need, wherever you go, wherever you are, you need a travel permit. That will allow you to go to the nearest port if you have to go to another island. Somehow you need to find out through a friend or relatives or whoever to go to the port and dig you out a cargo ferry. Because without that you can't go to another island. Okay, so you need to go up there, maybe talk to the port manager, for instance, and he will know which cargo ferry goes from where to where, and he may have the name of the cargo ferry and perhaps the phone number of this company where you could, chat with them. Or if you like it, the cargo ship is there, they may let you go and talk to the captain straight away. So you need to dig out a cargo ship if you go from one island to another. This is a must. And you got to have the travel permit for them to take you on board. I heard also that they only take inpatient, people that have a medical issue. Maybe I'm a bit lucky in the sense that also I have I had this surgery and I need to get home to be looked after. So I'm not sure they're going to ask you for any proof of your health, but if you need to go to another hospital, for instance, to get a surgery, or you will be allowed in those cargo ship. You still need your travel permit. Now, you may have just come back from, like myself, from a quarantine, and it's a pain in the butt. Now, just on the quarantine, a lot of people are asking me, how about the quarantine, how you went? I think I explained a fair bit on my previous video, but I think I need to emphasize is that it's not 14 days, it's 17 days. 14 days to make sure you're not sick, you haven't got any symptom, although it doesn't prove you haven't got the virus. But anyway, that's the way they want to do it. But it's 17 days because you need another 3 days for them to print the certification. Okay. So if you're in your home already and you do home quarantine, that's fine. You probably receive by post, I'm pretty sure. If not, they come and pick you up and you have to go to the health department to pick up your certification. If you have any more questions, please write your question on the comment box, because we want everybody to read the comment and to learn from that. It's very important. Okay, thank you. Enjoy, take care, stay safe.